Gotta go to the grocery store this morning. It's been a while since I've done a drive and a talk, so let's do one. I want to talk to you a little bit about fat. Yes, fat. I'm gonna fully and freely admit I'm overweight. Fat. Not obese, but overweight. By 30 pounds. Now, you could say that's depends on how big you are. If you were 2 foot tall, being 30 pounds overweight would be quite the thing. I'm only about 15% overweight. So I need to get down to a weight of 200 pounds for my height. And I'm trying something. I'm trying a diet. Let's call it what it is. And I will say right now, for all the bullshit fad diets out there, there has been and there is only one truly effective diet out there. And that is to eat less, to be cognizant of what you eat, and to exercise more. And that's why dieting's so hard for people. So I am trying an app, a highly regarded app called Lose It. I tried it once a few years ago and had some limited success, but I lacked the discipline to really carry it out because the key component of this is simply that you are logging every damn thing you eat. Now, this app has tons of real-world proponents for it and demonstrative success stories, because all it does is it makes you look at what you're eating, and by looking at what you're eating, you realize, you're eating too much. So, I've been at this for 3 days now, I think. Yeah, it sounds right. And I'm hungry. But I'm doing better than I thought. It's gotten better with regards to being able to find foods, and so you don't have to track down the calorie information yourself and put it in. And I've come in under calorie budget every day except the first day, and I didn't really start the first day until after lunch, and I had a great big Dr. Pepper for breakfast with my breakfast, and that just puts you on a calorie deficit the whole day long. But after the first day, I also I got it integrated with my Apple Watch, and I discovered, to my delight, that... All right, let me run this one backwards for a second. Every person burns a certain amount of calories per day to survive, even if you're just sitting on the sofa. And then there's also the so-called active calories that you burn from activity above and beyond just your normal metabolic processes. This varies from person to person, generally has to do with your size, your weight, how big you are. And so my daily metabolic calorie burn is much higher than Chuan's, just by virtue of me being 15 inches taller than she is. So every day, if your intake matches your metabolic burn, then you actually will theoretically lose weight. Plus a certain amount of active calories that are anticipated that everyone has. I mean, not everyone, most people would not be completely metabolic burn. And this is the way the Apple Watch works. If you have one and you're monitoring your calories or your active calories on the watch, it's going to be showing you both your your resting and your active calories. And if you exercise, it ranks up your active calories, and that's where you close your rings and get all the awards and stuff like that. And frankly, that doesn't work for me. Rings doesn't cut it. I'd like to get my activity up every day, but I just, closing that ring just doesn't do it for me. I'm not a millennial. I need real world, tangible rewards. And that's where I found that this has worked out really well, or has been so far. Because on the second day, I discovered that if I exceeded my calorie burn for exercise for the day, the app, Lose It, starts giving you calories back that you can eat. So instead of being calorie poor come dinner, you can have a nice dinner. Or better yet, after dinner, you can have a dessert or a Dr. Pepper. And so that has really motivated me to not only do my exercise, but also to make sure that I'm getting it recorded. And so I'm actually not only staying under my budget for how many calories I'm allowed to consume in a day, but I'm also getting the exercise up in a way that makes sense to me. So we'll see how it goes. I've got 30 pounds to lose, and I'm not trying to lose it overnight, so I've got several months to go. And it's too early for me to make a call as to whether or not I've lost any weight. But so far I'm making it. I am hungry, but I had a very small breakfast this morning. Not because I was cutting the calories, I just didn't feel like it. So I'm getting a bit peckish now. So I'm here at the store, I'm gonna buy some groceries for home and see if I can't find some high protein, low calorie snack items that aren't disgusting to keep around the house. Nuts, I'm thinking, might be a way to go. Anyway, so that's it. Fat.
Looks like this morning I've awoken to the sound of thunder and rain. That's a bit unusual. Looks like we had a brief but substantial rain. We're stopping now. Still a bit of lightning though. See that? We just got a severe thunderstorm warning that says that at a location about 6 miles from here, called North Mountain, there is a severe thunderstorm, 60 miles an hour winds, lightning, damaging, etc. And it's stationary. There hasn't been any wind, and now all of a sudden, yeah, that would be about North Mountain right there. That's a beauty. don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I've been sticking to my diet. Oh, God, diet drinks is so nasty. This could be 7.5 ounces of hell. Once upon a time, when Diet Dr. Pepper first came out, probably in the 1970s, it was actually good. It was actually good. It tasted like Dr. Pepper. I have no idea what was in it, but it actually tasted good. Diet Coke, things like that, no. Nasty, that nasty after cloying, disgusting, revolting flavor. And at the same time, we used to have Mr. Pibb, and they came out with a diet, and Diet Mr. Pibb was nasty. Okay, nasty. And then Dr. Pepper changed their formula, and it became nasty too, and that was, 40 years ago or whatever. I'm gonna try this because, hideous though this may look, it is 0 calories. I might try the other stuff too. They have a couple of other Diet Dr. Pepper variations. This is one of my wife's. It smells like Dr. Pepper, but, let's knock as much of the fizz out of it as possible. All right. Here we go. Oh. What is the aftertaste? Oh. Oh, jeez. Christ. Oh. It makes you want to do. It makes me want to lick the inside of my mouth and get the flavor out. Oh. Okay, if that's the only alternative, this ain't happening. I'm going to finish this, though, because I don't want to have to go to the trouble of figuring out how to allocate the nutrition information by doing it in a part, so I'm going to Oh, it just shits in your mouth afterwards. Oh. 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 Okay, I consider that to be a failure. Oh, yep, water's better. Water is better. So, you saw my earlier test of Diet Dr. Pepper. Now, this is Dr. Pepper 10. Now, this is, according to what I was able to read online, a special formulation that is designed to try to overcome the nasty aftertaste that comes with a diet soda by adding some sugar back into the mix and reformulating the Dr. Pepper, giving it stronger flavors than regular Dr. Pepper, plus a bit more caffeine. So we've got one here, and let's crack it open. Kind of smells like Dr. Pepper. And I'm just going to pour some here in the cup. I'll show you the cup in a second. There's a reason I'm doing this. And I'm pouring some here in a cup for Michelle. I have 8.6 ounces. So I'm going to give her a little bit more. Now I got about 8 ounces, so that'll be easier. So, all right, Michelle.
Wait.
Hit it. Well, there's the aftertaste. They didn't get rid of it.
I don't mind.
It doesn't, doesn't kick you in the back of the throat like somebody dropped a turd on you. But it's still there. We might have to do a 3-can taste test to see. I can't tell whether I'm willing myself to think this is better or it is better. The only way to test that would be to actually try all 3 separately. Blindfolded. Well, blinded anyway. Well, not, with your eyes poked out, but, not knowing what you're drinking. Yeah, I don't think this is horrible.
'Cause it's not.
When have you tried Diet Dr. Pepper?
When the people at Chick-fil-A messed up my order and I got Diet Dr. Pepper instead of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that would do it. You can tell it right away. All right, well, of course, unlike Diet Dr. Pepper, this does not have 0 calories. It has 10 for, I assume, every 12-ounce can. Yeah, 10 calories. That's not bad. It beats, let's see, 180 to 200 for a regular can of Dr. Pepper. Big difference. I've been very good on my calories all week. I've been exercising every day. Today, I doubled my move goal. I'm burning calories. And with all those extra calories, I'm having a Hershey bar. I'm having a huge ass glass of full fat milk. And I'm loving it. And I am still way, way under my calorie allocation for the day. Oh, good morning. Well, here it is. I've had to shave. And I guess I'll show you. I'm going into the doctor's office soon. I told you about growth that, I have little things like this. And I've got these, well, 3, I guess, here. And, to some degree, they've been here for quite some time. But I have one on the other side that really wasn't there, or it was no more than this one, I think, when I started growing the beard. And now it is. And it's grown a fair amount since we've been to Canada. So it's probably poutine. I had a bite of poutine, and that probably is what triggered it. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to go see the doctor about today. And I had to shave so that he could see it. And so that means that for the first time, anyone else can see it. And it's that, which is quite big. and unpleasant looking. So, it is what it is, as they say. Okay, well, I am back from the dermatologist, and I went over the lumps on the side of my head here, and wart, seborrheic keratosis, age spots, basically. Lumpy age spots, and that's a wart. And then the nasty one on the other side, which is now gone, was a wart. At least, probably a wart. He looked at it and he said, wart. That's wart. That's a wart. And I go, well, I mean, it grew really fast. And he goes, looked at it and he poked around at it and it says, really looks like a wart, but let's take it off and send it in for a biopsy. 90% wart. 90%, that's not 99% wart, which is what I would hope, or actually 100% wart, but it's off. It's off, it's gone. It was incredibly painless. It does stink when they burn your flesh, which is right by my nose. But yeah, it's gone. So we'll just cross our fingers and in a week or so find out, knock on wood, wart